Alright, what's going on guys? We're back at it again in here for another video for you guys for today. And today I am in here for another review for you guys, and it's not a review on any of the shows, but it is on the DVD, and I had so much fun reviewing Stone Cold Hell Yeah for you guys. I decided to come back in here and do another review, and I might be doing some more of these down the road, and I have fun looking back on the Stone Cold VHS, and with the DVDs that I have, I'm gonna look back through some of them, see which ones I want to look at, and I'll probably just do about all of them. We'll have to wait and see what's gonna come with that. But if you guys have any requests with the DVDs that I have over there, definitely let me know if you guys want me to review any of them. I would be happy to. And with this one, if you can't already tell from the title right up there above, and that's right, I definitely had to do a review on this DVD, and that's right, Trish Stratus, and I definitely highly recommend it to you guys. Definitely one of my favorite, divas and women's wrestlers, of course. Definitely had to review it, so definitely go check it out when you guys can. And here's a look at the front, the back, and of course the inside. And of course we got a very rare cover slip that we don't really get to see that often. And this is basically going to, of course this is a documentary, going into, the earlier career of Trish Stratus, and working her way into the company and stuff like that, and having some, looking back at some classic moments and stuff like that. We have a couple of extras as well. We also have some matches, which I'll be naming right now, on what we do have in this DVD. We have Trish Stratus taking on Stacy Keibler in a mud match in the episode of Raw 2002. Chicago Street Fight, Trish versus Victoria. Of course, that was an epic feud in itself on the episode of Raw 2003. We have the Women's Championship matchup from WrestleMania 19, 2003. Trish versus Jazz versus Victoria. Another Women's Championship match. We got Trish taking on Jazz at Insurrection in 2003. And have a couple of more special features there, with her touring of her house and everything like that, from magazine shoots and stuff like that. So a couple of other extras that are on there. And here's one last look again. So yeah, that's it when it comes to the inside, and I actually got my notes right here, and just going over briefly what is on this DVD. And we start off things good. We have a good opener, showing the best moments of Trish, and of her wrestling and stuff like that, showing a couple of good matches and stuff like that, and with her being a manager as well. So that was good with that little video that they had on that. Also, right after that, it goes into Trish, going back home in Toronto, showing, home where she grew up and her family and stuff like that. So that was, good to see, her socializing, with them and stuff like that. And, talking about how she got into wrestling, and, how her family, watches it too as well. So, it does get into that. Also, it talks about her as well, getting into modeling as well, before she even, started wrestling. So doing some cover shoots, and a couple of them, I believe it was about I think it was over a year that she did that. So, that was really cool, looking back on that as well. How she first, broke into the company right after that and started training, and, getting into wrestling more, and, having, debut, which I believe is on Sunday Night Heat in 2000, and breaking into the wrestling scene, and joining Test and Albert, and having TNA, and having that whole thing started, and that was really cool. So definitely that was worth checking out. Also, it talks about being involved with Vince McMahon, and in a way managing with Vince and stuff like that. So that was also as well very cool. And her pretty much her first feud with Stephanie McMahon, and that Stephanie getting really jealous in that whole feud, which is great. So that is definitely on this DVD. And also it talks about her winning the Women's Championship for the first time. Definitely with her facing Ivory for the first time, and winning the championship and having her rivalry with her as well. So that's on there. So that was really definitely cool as well. Also, it talks about her being trained by Fit Finlay, who is no longer with the company, which sucks, since he, has been released not too long ago. So, it sucks that he's not there anymore, and he was really working with the talent and, helping them get started, and he actually helped Trish get started too, and, actually helped her, retrain after injury, which I believe was an arm injury, if I'm not mistaken. So after that, she started, training hard to get back into the ring. So, that was really cool and interesting to see there. Talks about her as well, helping build the women's division and having another championship shot, which was a six-pack challenge at the Survivor Series. I want to say 2001. Winning her, second, I believe, championship at the Survivor Series and that six-pack challenge. So that's, where we get to see that as well. Also definitely talks about, her and the feud with Lita and how they, showed up in the company around the same time. Trish was the manager and Lita was more of the wrestler and manager too. So it talks about that and, showed a couple of matches. So that's really cool. Of course, definitely one of my favorite feuds as well between, Trish and Lita. Also, as well, going into Victoria, where Victoria was there at the time, talking about their whole feud, which was, again, another one of my favorite feuds of Trish Stratus. So definitely that's on the DVD, so I definitely can't forget about that. And, her and Victoria having, the first time ever hardcore match, too. Which was a good match at the Survivor Series as well. Which kind of sucks that I don't really have that on DVD yet, surprisingly. So hopefully I get to have that on DVD. So that's it when it comes to that. And, that's just a little taste of what's on this DVD. And, that's it when it comes to that, really. So again, here's a look at the DVD itself. So, yeah, that's it when it comes to that. And yeah, like I mentioned, definitely a good DVD, and I highly recommend it to any Trish fans and women's wrestling fans in general. So definitely good to add in the collection. And with that being said, let me know what you guys' thoughts are. On Trish Stratus' career. What are your favorite moments? Some of your favorite matches of Trish Stratus, and what do you miss about her the most and stuff like that. So I'll leave that to you guys. You can definitely let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this DVD. Drop your comments down below. And that about does it for this review. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And as always, I will talk to you guys later on. Peace.